Hey guys, I'm Jesse, also Tyrese ETT on YouTube. I actually wanted to make a few videos because I get a lot of the same questions in my inbox of you guys asking about the particular setup that I have on my car, or a lot of questions about the Nissan 300ZX in general, the Z32 body style. I figured maybe I could make a few videos to maybe help clear some of that up and kind of answer some common questions. The main question that I get is several younger guys asking if a 300ZX, especially twin turbo, would be a great vehicle for them as a first vehicle. And although when I was 16, 17 years old, I'm sure I would have been saying yes, it would be perfect. But realistically, as being slightly older than that, it's not a great idea, guys. I know a lot of you want me to condone it, but I really can't do that. Longer story short, I'll go over just a few quick things to keep this from being a long, drawn-out video. Number one, the car, really for a first vehicle, a rear-wheel drive car, especially a turbo car. The power's a little bit more unpredictable, especially if the setup's not running perfect. You kind of get power at unexpected times. Sometimes it can be different when you press down the pedal if you have vacuum leaks or wastegate problems, things like that. Aside from that, maintenance. I know a lot of you guys, 16, 17-year-old, you even may have worked on cars before, but you've never really worked on anything like this before. The twin turbo setup on the 300ZX, the Z32 in particular, it is pretty complicated. You've got two of everything. It's got a twin throttle body intake manifold, and twin intercoolers, twin turbo, twin everything except for a filter from the factory. Oddly enough, it comes down to a Y pipe and a single mass airflow. But that's aside from the point. Really hard to work on. When you open up the hood, it's almost overpowering because you have so many vacuum lines. The wiring harness itself looks unreal. It looks just like a net over the motor. I usually describe it, you could throw a handful of change into the engine bay and never see a penny hit the ground. For two reasons. Number one, it takes a lot of money to maintain them, and number two, it's extremely tight space. The parts, again, as far as the maintenance or aftermarket setup goes, parts are fairly expensive. You can interchange a few S13 parts over to it, suspension wise, but that's really about it. Parts are, especially used parts anymore, are getting kind of harder to come by because a lot of people are starting to obtain these cars and want to put them back on the road. Also, if you obtain the parts, you have to find a good mechanic to work on them. I've worked on cars for years. I was very seasoned in Nissan before I got this vehicle. I've had it for going on 7 years or more now. It's been a great vehicle. I've really simplified it. I've completely redone everything in mine and made it extremely easy to work on, but it's taken a very long time. I've done a lot of unique stuff to mine that a lot of people haven't done as far as just maintenance type stuff, or to make maintenance easier, I should say. Again, if I could recommend it, I would say no to it being a first car, maybe even a second car. Definitely don't want it to be your first turbo car either. Just a very complex setup as far as it goes. And I'll make another video actually because of another question I get with people wanting to buy a twin turbo car, 300ZX in general, Z32, about common problems to look for. And a lot of you guys out there that's wanting it as a first vehicle, please check out that video to kind of get an idea of what you'd be looking out for if you were to try to purchase one of these, and so you'll keep it in mind. Because even if you get the car cheap, it's still going to be expensive to maintain if there's any major issues with it, or to repair, for that matter, to get it back on the road. And like I said too, if you've never had a vehicle before, it's your first vehicle, it can be kind of dangerous to drive, a little tricky in the rain. Twin turbo model is the hikest. When it starts going out, the steering is really unpredictable, especially in the corners. It almost feels like the back end of the car is completely moving sideways when you go around the corner. It's very odd. Which again, done away with mine. But anyway, I'll leave that at this video. That way it doesn't take up too much time. Be sure to check out all my other videos I have on here. I think maybe 34 videos. Most of them are Z32. I should have some of my 350Z videos up here pretty soon too. If you have any questions, be sure to write me and I'll see if maybe I get a lot of the same questions again. I'll make another video for it. Peace out, guys.